Okay, so I went on a date. The date was going to church, but I was late to the date. He arrived at my house at 9:25. I mean, at 9:20, I was out by 9:25, so I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. We go get Starbucks, and he felt like I was pushing the time because church started at 10. We arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you got to get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff? I was doing that. So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just wait for me. So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are. So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like, where you at? As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I said, I'm not going. And then this went on for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm gonna leave? Because he said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that. And I just don't feel like I was being disrespectful because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me and I don't know, I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the
Yeah.
intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10:03, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave. And then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? For real? Like, is that wrong?
This is a woman right here who contains the Jezebel spirit. First of all, she was wrong at 9:25. This is obviously a good man. He's trying to take her to church, but she don't want to go to church. That's all this really is. She wanted to go out to get a free meal somewhere. She wanted that man to take her out to eat. But since he's a good dude and he's trying to see the type of woman that she is, he attempted to take her to church. And look what happened. She did everything else but step foot in that church. That woman is who she is, man. When these women possess these demonic energy, this will always be their actions. She trying to make that man life difficult for no reason. But all it is, man, this woman is just a demonic individual, bro. And fellas, you all gotta pay attention to the signs, bro. There are a lot of women like that out here because whole time she was just trying to get a free meal. Cause this man was extremely nice to her. He was extremely nice. He overcompensated taking her to church. He was patient. He even took her to Starbucks while they was running late. And then they arrived at church at 10 a.m. Church started at 10 a.m. But still, she wanted to put on whatever, makeup or whatever the case may be. And he left her with his key. Like, yo, here go my key. I'm going to go up in here. Meet me in there. And that still was an issue. Man, lady, it is what it is, man. You just a woman who is filled with demonic energy, man. And you just didn't want to step foot in that church because you are who you are. You contain the Jezebel spirit. And women like you hate the church in all reality. This right here is sad. Fellas, be wise out here, man. For real.
That's my baby mama and her husband on this their anniversary. And I gotta get on here and just let y'all know how impressed I am with Darius' performance. You know, I can't believe he pulled it out this long. It takes truly a man who's better than I am. He's better than me. I know a lot of dudes ain't gonna just tell you that another dude is better than him, but him, He's better than I am. He's a better man than me. The way that he can stick it out with a special person like the mother of my child, I just gotta say, thank you. Thank you, Darius. I am truly thankful for you. Happy anniversary, and I'm gonna keep sending up them 11/11 wishes because obviously they paying off.
Now look, they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. Pretty much he's making this video thanking his baby mother, new husband, for saving her. He's happy to get her off his hands. And that right there is scary, bro. Because as a man, if you meet a woman and her baby father made a video like this, is like, how would you feel though? Seriously. And look, the thing about life is this. Just because one man can't stand a woman, he can't stand her behavior, things like that, another man will put up with it. Because some men are suckers for love. And I'm not saying this is the case. I'm just saying when a man makes a video like this, it definitely sounds like that. Because let's be real. If a man wife up a woman and her baby father is making a video like this will be a turnoff. Because nobody wants another person leftovers, right? It would have been better if, and this might sound kind of crazy, but it might have been better if the baby mama kind of level up and didn't want the baby father. That might have been a little better, where it's like, okay, but it's just to know that the baby father don't even want the baby mother and he's thanking you. It's almost like you a sucker. Like, thank you, bro. Thanks for getting this woman off my hands. She's a headache. Thank you for taking this problem. And you such a good man that she ain't gotta bother me no more. That's what it sounds like. That's tough, man. Fellas, how will y'all handle this situation? Let me know in the comments.
All you men who stand up men, who go out there and put your elbow into making a woman make sure she's straight and hard working and respectable, chest up, chin out men, and you really on the grind and you really got ambition, man, leave these little pretty girls alone, bro. They don't put their elbow in it. I'm gonna keep it 100. Over there looking at, oh, she bad. Oh, look at her Instagram. Oh, she a 9, she a 10. No, I'll get you a 5 or a 6 who gonna put some elbow into it and gonna be down for you on some 100. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at you like, why he with her? Don't worry about why I'm with her. Cause she gonna do everything you ain't doing. 100%. And that's the new wave we should be on, fellas. Like, man, forget all that how you look when you with your arm around her. Nah, she ain't got no substance to her.
See, this right here is a man who is blinded by his success. Based on his success, he's usually attracting birds, right? So in his mind, the birds that are 8, 9, and 10s, they lack certain qualities that he wants from a woman. So he thinks that's how all women are. That's not true. That's just the women that you attract. Some men thinks a woman with a BBL and a woman who got her body done and things like that, they look at those women as 8, 9s, and 10s, and they look at the natural women as average. Those are the 5s and 6s, and that's where a lot of dudes go wrong. They are blinded. They are so caught up in that fake world that that's their mindset. And this is why, as a man, you always want to stay on the natural side of things, because in all reality, you could pull an 8, 9, or 10, and she could still do the same things an average woman will do. But because you are so caught up in dealing with birds and hoes, in your mind, like you think, like if a chick is an 8, 9, or 10, she's not going to do those type of things that I need as a man. And that's the problem. That's why it's wise to stay on the natural side of things. Stop chasing gold diggers. Because from what I'm hearing, he's classifying gold diggers and the BBL bandits and putting them on a pedestal and saying, yo, these are 8, 9s, and 10s. So fellas, keep away from these women. Whereas if you find a naturally beautiful woman who is not driven by a man, money, who is naturally virtuous, who is righteous, who is not impressed by materialistic things, her lifestyle will be completely different, and she's going to possess the type of qualities a man needs in a woman. So to think that a man needs a 5 or a 6 to get a good woman is just crazy. But again, this is a man who's blinded by his success. His success is attracting birds, so that's why he think the way he does. And that's why, as man, we got to be careful. We got to stay in the light. We got to stay in the real. We got to stay natural. But when you start chasing superficial shit, fake shit, artificial women and things like that, this is going to be a mindset, fellas. So be careful out here.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.